Football has always been a game of legends. From Pelé to Maradona, Zidane to Ronaldo, and now Messi. But what about the next generation? Who are the young stars who are set to carry the torch and dominate the world of football? Over the next decade, let's dive in and talk about the top 5 young talents who will take the football world by storm in the years to come. First up, we have Barcelona's wonderkid, Lamine Yamal, at just 16 years old. This explosive winger has already shown the world just how dangerous he can be. Fast, technical, and with an eye for goal, Yamal has already broken records at Barcelona, becoming the youngest player to ever feature for the senior team in La Liga. His dribbling is smoother than a fresh jar of Nutella, and with his blistering pace, defenders have more chance of catching a lightning bolt than him. Lamine Yamal, Barcelona's golden boy. Could Lamine Yamal be the next Messi? While comparisons are tough, both players share that hunger and drive to take the game by storm. With Xavi Hernandez as his mentor, Yamal is in the perfect environment to thrive. Will he become the new face of Barcelona in the post-Messi era? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the future is bright for this young star. Let's break it down. In his early career, Yamal's dribbling stats are mind-boggling. He averages an incredible 3.5 successful dribbles per match. That's more than enough to leave defenders in his wake, as he dances through their lines like a magician casting spells. His passing range? Let's just say if his feet were a GPS system, they'd send you directly to the back of the net. He's recorded an 85% pass completion rate, which, for someone so young, is like being able to do a Rubik's Cube. Jude Bellingham, Madrid's midfield maestro. Next, let's talk about a player who's already dominating one of the biggest clubs in the world, Real Madrid's Jude Bellingham. At just 19 years old, Bellingham has taken La Liga by storm, scoring goals, providing assists, and making a massive impact in the midfield. He's not just a player, he's the midfield maestro, the one who orchestrates every attack like a conductor leading a symphony. Let's get into the numbers. Bellingham has averaged 1.5 key passes per match and has a dribble success rate of 62%. He's got that unique blend of a midfielder's calm vision and a winger's explosive pace. It's like watching a chess master playing at 100 miles per hour, and his passing? It's as smooth as butter on a hot toast. When Bellingham threads a pass, it's like watching a wizard craft a spell, one that almost always ends with a teammate having a clear shot on goal. Bellingham is the complete midfielder. He's got vision, strength, agility, and that knack for scoring crucial goals. His footballing brain is exceptional, and his ability to read the game is on par with players much older than him. Could Jude Bellingham be the future of Real Madrid? With Kroos and Modric nearing the end of their careers, Bellingham is perfectly positioned to be the new midfield king of Madrid for the next decade. Watch out for him to lead Real Madrid back to more glory and possibly challenge for the Ballon d'Or. Now, let's talk about Vinícius Jr., the Brazilian winger who has been lighting up the football world with his dazzling speed and flair. At just 23 years old, Vinícius Jr. is already a vital player for Real Madrid, and his performances in La Liga and the Champions League have shown the world his immense potential. Vinícius Jr., Brazil's electrifying wing wizard, with his combination of raw talent and now a more refined finishing touch, Vinícius Jr. could become one of the best wingers of his generation. Real Madrid has already placed a lot of faith in him, and he could soon be the face of the club's attack for years to come. The future is looking incredibly bright for Brazil's new footballing sensation. Vinícius Jr.'s dribbling? It's like trying to catch a shadow. He leaves defenders in the dust with every twist and turn, like a magician pulling a rabbit out of his hat. With an average of 4 successful dribbles per match and an insane 65% dribbling success rate, he's an absolute nightmare for defenders. And his passing? Let's just say his assists come wrapped in a bow, like the perfect present every time. His crosses are on the money, and his 80% passing accuracy shows He's not just about running fast, he's about running smart. Arda Güler, Turkey's rising star. Let's now turn our attention to one of the brightest talents coming out of Turkey. Arda Güler, the 18-year-old playmaker, has already made waves in both Turkish football and across Europe with his dazzling skills and intelligence on the ball. Playing for Fenerbahçe, Güler's performances have earned him comparisons to the great Turkish footballing legends like Arda Turan and Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Arda Güler's dribbling is a thing of beauty. He's got the vision of an old soul and the moves of a young prodigy. He averages to point to successful dribbles per game, but it's how he does it, like weaving through a forest of defenders with the grace of a gazelle and the unpredictability of a tornado. As for his passing, it's pure magic. With a 77% pass completion rate, Güler's through balls and creative passes often break defensive lines like a hot knife through butter. Could Güler follow in the footsteps of Turkey's finest and become one of Europe's top talents? He has the potential to make a move to one of Europe's elite leagues, and if he does, there's no reason why he can't become a global star in the coming years. Keep an eye on this young maestro. He's a name we'll be hearing a lot more of. Now, let's talk about a player who's already a global superstar, Kylian Mbappé. At just 25 years old, Mbappé has already achieved more than many players do in their entire careers, including winning the World Cup with France, breaking records in Ligue 1, and becoming PSG's talisman. But Mbappé is far from finished. Kylian Mbappé, the speed demon. Mbappé has already done what few players have done. He's created a legacy at a young age. As he continues to improve and add new dimensions to his game, there's no telling just how far he can go. Will he be the player to finally succeed Messi and Ronaldo as the undisputed king of football? The next decade will likely tell us, and if he stays on this path, he could be the player to define the sport in the 2020s and beyond. Mbappé's dribbling is like watching a supercar race through a city's narrow street, swift, precise, and almost untouchable. He averages a ridiculous 3.1 successful dribbles per match with a 70% success rate, making him a nightmare for defenders. As for his passing, well, let's just say he's not just about the goals. Mbappé's vision and ability to set up teammates is next level. His assist rate is climbing rapidly, and he's averaging 1.3 key passes per game. As you can see, the future of football is in safe hands with these incredibly talented young players. Whether it's Lamine Yamal's electrifying dribbling, Jude Bellingham's leadership, or Mbappé's global dominance, these stars are on their way to becoming household names. The question is, who will take the crown and lead their teams to glory in the next decade? Let us know in the comments below who you think will dominate the world of football. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more football updates right here on Blitz Fusion.